Dungeon Master John Heath Clark. Let us meet our fabulous party members.
Hi guys, my name is Devren Bryant. I play Walker in Summer, a tabaxi rogue who is trying to be the Iron Paw of Takatawatl, but is being hindered by a little fishy fish currently.
Hi there, I'm Zëk Stewart. I'm playing Euclid Clausen, a SMR warlock. Oof, bless you.
Bless you.
Oof, got me good right in the ear. SMR warlock. My former character ascended into godhood, and now he is my what is it called for a warlock? My brain. Patron. God. Wow, that was really bad. Don't tell my patron that I forgot what a patron's called.
So you got some worms in your ear?
I got some worms in my ear. I used to be my former patron was a worm that lived on the other side of the moon who died, so I found a new one. Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Carter Scott Horton. I play Finnegan Berry Bramble, a stout halfling, draconic origin sorcerer, whose dad, is best friends with a tentacle monster, so we gotta sort that shit out.
And I'm Vic Priano. I play Guinevere Grovehart, and Gwen's really not sure what's going on right now, but at least they're feeling better about themselves.
So, last we left off, the party had been imprisoned for appearing to attack Denise Demaug, a political opponent of Walker's, that it turned out was complicit with an Aboleth to try to take over the city. But she used her connection with the Aboleth to frame the party for being connected to the Aboleth, and now they are wanted for murder of the guards at the police station that they were being held in when the police station was attacked by Chul and other mind-controlled servants of the Aboleth. They're on the run, hiding out on the garbage pail, their boat, and it seems to be time to finally bring this Aboleth down to size. That seems to be the consensus. So we are here on the next morning after escaping the sewers. Our party is healed and healthy, and that's where we'll pick up. What are you guys up to?
Okay. I
Breakfast.
feel like yeah, we can take over breakfast. We have lots
We're
of
having a lovely breakfast of poached eggs and flapjacks with some fine Galabras maple syrup, which you've saved for a special occasion from Skim's old stash, and discussing what might happen now.
Have you tried this yet? This is delicious.
It's very good. I like it.
I love it.
What are you eating? A flapjack? Is that what you're pointing at?
Yes, have you not had one yet?
They're delicious.
They're nice.
One of the ogres made it. A chef ogre who we have not
Chaz?
named. Oh
Chaz
yes,
the
we
chef?
did name the chef.
Yeah, Chaz. Chaz the chef.
Didn't Chaz die? He died.
No, Dr. Chad MD, Harry.
I
Oh,
murdered
oh,
Chad.
There's a Jazz, a Chaz, and a Chad at one point, I believe.
Okay. I was like, wait.
Right. So you guys want to sail out into the ocean, right?
Mhm.
And attack this Aboleth.
I feel like it's the only. Here's the thing. Regardless of if I win this election, though, it doesn't seem like I will now, seeing how I'm wanted for literal murder.
Look, it's not the first time you've murdered someone before, right?
In cold blood.
Well, we didn't do that.
Well, we've definitely done that.
Well-
Not this time. We didn't even kill those people.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, we
You murdered someone? Like cold blood? Yeah.
Once, on accident. I didn't mean to. I was trying to lift him from a curse.
Oh,
What?
yes, you did.
I don't have nightmares about it. It's fine.
Okay.
The Aboleth is what's important.
The Aboleth is what's
Bloody Mary in
important.
front of you.
That is.
No.
It's not. but it is the most important thing. So, how did your procurement of those special items go?
Oh yeah, we've all got. I got 4 cloaks of the manta ray. Mine looks stylishly incredibly similar to the old normal cloak that I had. But yeah, you guys got your own cloaks and everything. We can swim. We can breathe water.
Did you fire those cloaks? Just to remind our audience.
How did I used my sexual prowess to procure the items. I boned for them.
I boned for them.
So I did it.
Just reminding our lovely audience.
Yeah, that's an important plot point. It is.
Yeah.
That's why you're my first mate.
First,
I'll do anything for the ship. It's fine. My life's a garbage pail anyway.
The sailors say Finny.
Finn, you've had such a hard character change since Ken died. I just feel like, well, ascended, but still, like, you could become a hard drinker. You're selling your body for supplies.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I took Skim's death real hard.
I also feel like it wasn't like completely disinterested in our sage friend, right? Like you and Sage, you're into Sage.
Oh no, we had already done it for free.
Right.
Yeah. I just, was like, well, I know where I could probably.
He was going to give you the manta ray cloaks regardless. You just
they were not exclusive. One was a transaction. The other was business and pleasure.
Right.
There's a little
like
mixed a bit.
Your boss, right? Business and pleasure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If anything was transactional, he would definitely be doing a lot better than most of us in this crowd to realize his gifts and then profit from them.
Yeah.
Just saying.
People like a small, scaly little halfling. What's popular on the market right now?
It's
got
to be.
It's not
they're
popular.
running the black market.
There we go.
So.
All right. So
Black market. Just black market. Just the word black market.
We are on the garbage pail. The Aboleth is somewhere out there in the ocean, in its domain. There might be more information about battling it and how to handle it with Denise Demaug and in Denise's manner, right? But there is a big reason to just go out into the ocean and handle it now. Now I think we're going to start early with a binary choice for our audience about whether to investigate Denise's manor or to go right after the Aboleth. But I think we should have a conversation about how you think handling this makes sense first. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Great. Or if there's a third option, that's what I see. If you guys have another way of heading forward, or if the audience has a way of heading forward, but the Aboleth needs to be dealt with, and the issue of y'all's innocence needs to be dealt with before anything else can be done for this election that's in 7 days.
Gwen, sorry.
No, go.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Captain. I just had a stroke of inspiration, possibly. Gwen, what was that dream you had? It was a cave. Sea cave, right?
Or honestly, I'm still kind of foggy from the one that I had to see with you.
Yeah.
So...
Maybe it wasn't your dream and it was Euclid's? And you recognized it?
Yes.
May have been mine.
It was somebody. It was somebody else's dream.
It was not my dream. That's why I was.
Somebody licked a frog. It might have been. It might have been your dream. Who licked the frog?
I licked the frog the one time, and that was it. It was Euclid's.
Yeah, it was me.
Euclid's dream.
Yeah, no, that was mine. Yeah, it was like in some cave that we've been in before. I think I described it to Gwen, and it was in there.
Yeah.
She recognized it. They. So sorry, Gwen.
It was my dad's hideout, wasn't it? That's what you said to me, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this is coming back to me a little bit more now.
But that was like a dream about the Aboleth? Maybe we could trap it there?
Yeah, maybe. I also I was in there before too.
Yeah.
So
we could get in.
Yeah.
There is that option.
Mhm.
I don't know. I
Would
just
be-
think there's something to.
Would there be a nice battleground there?
If
I
we could
just
get
don't-
in quiet enough and sneak up on my dad, I could disguise myself as him and lull the Aboleth into a false sense of security.
We could.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, what if we like blew up the back of the entrance or whatever?
Oh
and we
yeah,
trap
with
it
our
inside.
crazy speedboat that's rigged to explode anyways.
All right,
Why not?
this is pretty good.
I can't think of a better use for that thing.
I can't either.
Yeah.
Problem though,
Yeah.
how do we convince your dad to let us in?
Oh, he won't listen. We're gonna have to sneak in and shut him up.
I was like, I'm not going to tell him that
You
I'm
mean-
going.
Shut him up.
You want us to take down an entire crime family? On some level.
Okay, I hadn't thought this all the way through. We were just throwing plans out there. I thought it was
No,
plans.
I just wanted. It seems like a
You
very
know, Barry
interesting
Bramble
plan.
Cave.
I'd like to,
The,
dig in.
the Barry Cove.
Barry Cove.
The Barry Cove.
That's that the name of it.
It is now.
All right.
The Barry Cove is a fine name for that horrible den where he hangs people upside down by their feet and lets the tide come in and drown them.
Like,
The
ironic.
Cove. Yes, no, I agree. Yeah, you know, I hope you're not going to come tonight. No, he's not Irish. Why am I doing that? Out of there. I hope you're not going to come to my Barry Cove. Right? Like, it's a little creepy. I like it.
Yeah.
So,
That's my plan.
great. So it sounds like you all are actually pretty big fans of that.
I just want to offer.
I mean,
And
we
it sounds
do
like
need.
so maybe it's not the binary choice I thought it was.
I was going to offer another one if you'd like.
Yeah, please.
No.
Yeah.
So, this, from my time in Capital Strikes, this creature likes to let people drown, or is about to drown, and then saves them, and then uses that as a way to control their minds, so they're willful. They're going to die anyway, so, you know, it's fine if I control them like puppets. So, why don't you just pretend to drown? It'll just come to us. Or we could, sink a boat somewhere. And just be there and ready and just jump out of the hall. Like,
And then fight it on its turf.
That's the thing.
Alright,
I like your idea for 9/10 of the way. I think the only thing that the Barry Cove has to offer is we could trap it in there.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's alright.
But there's a whole lot that can go wrong with the Barry Cove. Whole lot.
There's also the issue, all of those people who have disappeared, no one's looked for them or even has asked about them yet. Ooh, what is that I see? I don't like it.
My third eye. I'm getting a vision.
Have it on me.
Keep that thing on me. Denise Demaug has got to have been doing something. Like, there's got to be like a paper trail or something in her house, because like these people should have been, like, I don't know, paying taxes and like going to school and la di di da. That's evidence that the people can see. Because what happens if we kill this Aboleth and we don't get any proof that we killed the Aboleth? Denise Demaug still wins.
Right. And isn't controlled by an Aboleth.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, that's good. That's a good idea. Get some more information on him, get some proof.
But we could always kill it and then show the people if we happen to bring it up or something.
Yeah.
Lash it to the side of the ship and just sail
We
up to
might
the
want
shore.
gloves.
Gloves?
Gloves for pulling up an Aboleth.
I can see why.
Yeah.
So,
They're
3
nasty.
choices, lovely audience. The first is Barry Cove. Try to get the Aboleth to meet with the Barry Bramble crime family and have it trapped inside the cove. Second is to try to trick the Aboleth into coming to a shipwreck in the ocean. Third is going to Denise Demaug's mansion and seeing what evidence there is to find, and if there's other ways to entrap the beast. So let's vote in the chat to Berry Cove, Ocean, or Mansion.
Oh.
I am putting those options into the chat, and let's see where you all come up.
Mansion.
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 Everybody hydrate. I have
Mansion.
too many points.
Oh,
Please.
hydrating.
Take a drink with us.
Mansion.
Cheers.
Is that?
What am I gonna do with 27,000 points?
Mansion. I'm almost at 30,000. We're gonna have to make something like just the drop
Massive.
your points thing.
Buy a boat.
Oh, hey John, can we spend points to buy a boat in the game? Or can these be like Marble points? Can we like? Can I get a koozie out of it?
If people want to spend points on things in the game for you guys, I think that's okay.
Like, chat. Other than that, let us know what the decision is. But after that, let us know what you think.
Yes, please. Please vote. We know you're there. We love you.
Oh.
Well,
Sorry.
this is our first ever binary decision with no immediate
No votes?
responses.
What are y'all doing out there?
What are
There
you
we
all
go.
doing? Oh, somebody! Somebody said a thing! Berry Cove. We got one vote for Berry Cove.
It might
Alright.
be because we might have a little bit of lag. Wizards
see.
Event Reporter opened on my computer for some reason.
Oh, nice.
Thanks.
Good.
Welcome,
Then
Wizards.
We can make sure this is all.
This is
Yeah.
now officially
Our
sanctioned
Adventures
by
League.
the Adventurers League, everybody.
Oh,
There they are.
they're
Yes.
thinking.
Oh,
Thinking.
I don't think
Thinking.
about this.
A dangerous game.
My choice paralysis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was a tough call to make.
There is a bit of lag too. We came to that decision.
That is
That
okay.
realization ourselves. Yes.
There might be incriminating evidence. I don't know. We don't know the extent of my dad's relationship to this Aboleth. Just that there is some form of relationship.
That's true too.
Yeah. He might not even be aware that the Aboleth is like.
Yeah, you
Getting
just
up
might be
there.
drowning people.
Yeah, he might just be drowning people.
Yeah, and the
You know,
Atlas
like us halflings
oh.
do.
Nice. The Atlas was like, oh great, is this you just throwing this out? Oh, nice, dude. I'm just gonna take that. This is like a great bit of like street furniture.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We'll give because of the lag and everything. We'll give like another 30 seconds, and then we'll move on with Berry Cove. 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Go in. I just made a 30-minute timer, and that
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's an
would
intense
be a
timer.
really long wait.
Oh,
Mansion. Ooh.
okay.
Mansion
All right.
first.
We have a vote mansion.
We have a vote mansion, and we have we have a half vote for Berry Cove.
Yeah.
And Berry Cove could be interesting.
It could be. We could, mansion and then regroup.
Mansion.
Figure out best course of action.
Yeah, why don't we just
All right.
get that
Never
mansion?
mind mansion. We shall
All
go
right.
to the mansion highlighted in a glorious blue. All right. So
Purple for me.
it's a glorious purple.
I was like, does John's Twitch look different, or one of us colorblind?
It looked like a royal blue to me.
Huh.
That is in fact a deep purple.
Hmm.
And the short answer is I glanced. Like one does. So we are traveling back to Denise's district. The scent of salt water is filthy here now. How are you approaching? By water? Are you sneaking through the town? Are you going through the sewers again? What is your plan of attack to get to this mansion without being noticed?
No.
Go high or go low.
I mean, I might just cast Disguise Self. Definitely no sewers.
No sewers.
No sewers.
No sewers. I'm not getting back in that sewer.
I'm
So
not asking you to.
Rooftop? Do you guys want to like leap along rooftops?
That'd be easy for me.
you do the rooftops. Excuse me. I'm gonna pardon. On the ground, just looking like a shorter, average height, less handsome halfling.
Great. So not too different, just mild modifications.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
I'm a monster. So that sounds like a vote for Walker leaping rooftop to rooftop. Finn disguising himself using illusion magic to make himself look like a unnoticeable halfling. What about Gwyn and Euclid? How are you thinking of traversing?
I'll be swimming through the sewer. I have no problem with that.
Great.
Do it again. Oh, I know.
All right. That's just like we should
Gwyn would
probably
just
at least have
standing
like a
down
buddy system.
Oh,
Wait.
well, like
I don't know.
It
I
just
feel like
seems
they'd be looking for us.
And I'm not gonna go back down there.
Do you have message, maybe? Or something like
You
that?
gotta see that person to cast message.
God damn it, you're right. Sending?
You gotta see and point.
You're absolutely right.
You know,
Oh,
so-
if they're held up with me,
Fine, I'll go with you. Fine.
if you have a better idea for
I
like,
mean, I could just cast visibility on myself and like use shroud, like the illusion. What was it called? Shadow veil. To make you very easy to sneak around, if you like.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That way none of us has to get wet or reek.
Or literally walk into where the Aboleth hangs out
Yeah.
All right.
alone.
Through the streets with Pass Without Trace stealth checks.
Sure.
Great. These are pretty simple. Nobody's like looking in the streets for you guys right now. These not in plain sight. This is going to be DC 12, which I believe means for all of you just don't roll a nat 1 on your stealth checks.
17.
Oh, me as well?
Everyone.
Oh, is everyone coming? Just 15.
Any nat 1?
27. Yeah.
27. Walker is super hidden. All right. So you make your way to Denise's district. The reek of salt water fills the air, and the scent of rotting fish is everywhere. And if there was ever a doubt, but that this place was maleficent, it is vanished now. As you hear strange aqueous noises coming from the sewer itself, and the houses all look abandoned. Actually, you notice barnacles on the edges of some of the buildings, as though the district were underwater. And in fact, you see in some corners little anemones in the air that soup back into their holes, as though you're already somewhere a little bit underwater. You see no people about. There's no sign of life as you enter this district midday, and this is worrisome, I would hope. The mansion is not, it's a big, serviceable mansion. This isn't the nicest house in town, but it's a big house. Does that make sense? It's not very fancy. It's a little short. It's a dwarven manor, so those of you that are taller might have a bit of a problem in there. Right? Not too bad. Probably 6 foot, 7 foot ceilings. But it would be a little claustrophobic to a human, right? Are you busting down the door, sneaking, trying to find an alternate way in, maybe climbing to the second floor or finding a basement? How are you getting in?
Well, the
Captain?
Aboleth has to come to this building, guess, to talk to Denise, because she's not being controlled by the Aboleth. She still has her sense of self.
Right, yeah.
So I'm wondering if there's like an underground like cavern we can swim up.
Like a sewer.
I would hope it wouldn't be.
It probably connects to the sewer.
Oh, I don't want to go in there.
Yeah. Could you like
Sometimes the easiest things to do.
pick a
Just
lock?
pick the lock.
Like pick it? Is
Oh.
that an option?
You know,
Absolutely.
go through the
There's
front door. Who would
a
expect
surface
it?
entrance. There's a basement entrance. There are windows on the second floor, which would be rather easy to climb to, especially considering that now that you get closer, you see there's barnacles and coral-like extensions along the outside of this more and more derelict-looking manor the closer you get to it. Climbing would be rather easy, right? Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where do people usually have their bedrooms?
Second floor.
I was asking. Thank you, God. Told you, Yandala, she speaks to me sometimes.
I love that.
Anyways,
That's for you.
if it's up on the second floor, that's usually where you keep your private stuff, right?
You're right. Or buried underneath.
But can you bury paper where it's wet?
I like the way you think. Let's try the second floor.
I've never heard that before.
There is a first time for everything.
All right.
Be my tall friend.
Great. All right. So you, who wants to try to crawl up and open up the window initially?
I will.
All right. So Walker, why don't you make a acrobatics check with advantage? No, you have a climb. You can just scale up the wall, right?
Yeah. I mean, I could walk it.
Goes sink into the wood, and it lets loose a rank sea smell as your claws puncture the wood far too easily, as if all of this has been soaked in water in some way or another. Too much. You get to the second floor, and the window is crusted over with barnacles. It needs to be shattered and broken and ripped open to get through.
Would I do the Catwoman thing and then just kind of yank it up a little?
Sure. That would be a way to not break the glass. The issue is that the window, almost like if somebody paints over a window, right? And it's
So it has to be like
barnacles and stuff that have sealed the window, right? You could shatter away those barnacles and then do that to open it up a little bit more quietly. But the barnacles have to be removed first.
So let's just claw off the barnacles. I
Right.
got claws.
You claw off the barnacles, right?
Okay.
They fall to the ground. One of them whimpers a little bit in a way
Whimpers.
expressingly sentient. And you see that they're living barnacles. They have the little molluskiness that's inside them alive somehow in the open air, despite the fact that they are watery creatures, right? And you're able to make a sleight of hand check to do I'll give you advantage because of the Catwoman claws thing to reach through and open the window.
Yeah.
Ooh, thanks for the advantage because I rolled a 1, 2. That is going to be a 20, dirty 20.
Ooh.
Great. Pink, click, open. All right. You find yourself in what looks like a waterlogged guest bedroom. A canopy bed, a dresser, all of them seemingly soaked in seaweed. The scent is nauseating. Now, you could tie these waterlogged sheets together and put them down to give your friends advantage climbing, or they could just try to climb it themselves.
Oh, I don't need anybody knowing that we're here. I'm just going to look out and be like,
All right. Acrobatics or athletics checks for anybody that wants to scale the wall.
I am, and that is a dirty 20. Nope, that's a 23. I'm proficient.
That is a nat 20, then a 22.
Nice.
We're good. I got a 16.
Great. All of you are fine. You find yourselves in this waterlogged bedroom that reeks of seaweed. There is in this bedroom this is a nice mansion. There's a little stone fountain that is that clearly would have been like nice drinking water, right? But it's filled with putrid, salt-ridden water. The edges of it are all crusted. The whole mansion has this feeling again as though it's been underwater. The floor is slimy and wet as well. There's carpeting that is rank and fetid, with little pieces of sea life squirming within it.
Like a shrimp?
Like shrimps.
Could I pick one up and eat it?
Yes. Why don't you make a nature check as you pick up the wriggling shrimp, hold it in your hand, and are about to pop it into your mouth?
That's a 19.
This is a vastly corrupted shrimp. Can you eat it? Yes. Should you eat it, you will be vomiting within 1 minute.
Well,
sorry, not to attack the eating of shrimp, but not these shrimp. For the love of God, not these shrimp.
I needed to know how fresh this place was, and apparently not.
Right? So, you're in a guest bedroom. The door is warped and closed, and it's clear that no one has used this bedroom in some time. Getting through this door is going to make some noise. You could try to scale across to the next window and open it, or you could somebody could try to bash open or blast open this door, or if somebody has a clever way of opening this door without making noise, please.
That takes silence. It's so useful.
So, what exactly is the deal with the door? What's the door made out of?
It's wood, and it's bloated from being waterlogged into the jam. Make sense? JMB, not jam. Like there's no fruit preserves.
Oh, if only we had someone with
the
control of water.
locking mechanic isn't the thing that is stuck.
No,
it's the wooden aspect.
It's the wood, exactly.
What I can do there then?
Wait,
You think if I tried to light it on fire?
I was going to say not light it on fire, but
Alright.
warm it up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The water evaporates.
Do that. We could try. I'm going to. I don't have create bonfire. I only have firebolt. But can I firebolt really close to it in a way that's just sort of warming it?
Break other things up and make kindling, and create an actual fire. You could use firebolt to start an actual fire. Somebody else can make a survival check to provide the kindling. It would be a very simple DC 5 survival check.
Hey, could I
Do that
use
for you.
prestidigitation to clean up the door frame to make the door work? Because I can clean something. Does that count?
I will let that let that forego the survival check. You're able to set it all up so that just a little bit of heat is enough to melt the side of the frame for the door to make a very horrible, disconcerting creak as its rusted hinges open up.
That's what I meant. Can I clean the hinges?
Yes, the hinges were making noise for environmental sake and for atmosphere, but they no longer contribute to the creation of the scene.
Sorry.
So I tease, I kid. That's pretty good. I wasn't alerting monsters with it, but that's a very good precaution to take, and I shouldn't even mockingly punish you for it.
Gotcha. Great.
Great. You're on a second floor landing.
Mm-hmm.
It's slick and slimy, and when you're this much farther in, you feel like you're in an underwater grotto. There are anemones hanging from the ceiling with their tendrils filtering down. Everything is slick and slimy and distressingly organic. Right?
I don't like this at all.
What's that, Finn?
I turn around and ensure that my 3 party members are also wearing their cloaks of the manta ray. Yeah, just establishing that right now, right here in the canon, we have them on.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Then I look to my captain for answers.
Okay, so we've got to find a bedroom. How many doors are out in this frame?
So there's a fine dual staircase. You know those down into the first floor landing, right?
Oh, wig.
Right. There are 3 other doors here. One of them is labeled library. One is labeled billiards, and the other is clearly, though unlabeled, the door to the master bedroom.
Okay, so let's.
You guys want to play a game?
Absolutely. Yeah, here? Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
I like.
Nobody knows we're here.
Yeah, let's play the game of find these incriminating documents and then leave this horrible place. First one to find it wins.
All right, I'm looking at billiards. Criminals like to have fun.
Great. So this door is also sealed shut, but using the technique you did before, it's very easy to open this door as well. It makes no threatening atmospheric creaks. And inside is a moldy billiards table, twisted pews that have been waterlogged, and a giant clam.
Clam?
Exactly. It is sealed shut, but there's something threatening about the clam.
It's sealed wait, clam or an oyster?
I may be thinking of an oyster. I think of them as very similar looking things. Let me look at a picture of a clam.
My reasoning behind is there a giant pearl in there or not?
Let's go with oyster. That's an image that is immediately
All right.
workable for everybody. Yes. Indeed, the look of clam and oyster is very similar, and they're this is somewhere between both of those things. It's probably about 3 feet long and 2 feet tall. Like it's big.
Yeah.
Big old clam, big old oyster. Oh, and this room reeks even deeper of salt water.
Captain,
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to put my entire dragon heritage on the line. There's treasure in that oyster.
Is it the treasure that we seek? And we'll never
Probably
know.
not. No, but it's treasure. Giant pearl.
Giant pearl. Giant pearl could be good for city.
Giant pearl could be used for a lot of things. You can get very creative with giant pearl.
Giant pearl.
We should get the giant pearl.
Giant pearl.
You should help me get the giant pearl.
I would like to help you get the giant pearl, but we should check everywhere else first, yes?
All right, Cap.
All right.
And I leave the threatening oyster.
So,
All right.
Good bar name.
the threatening oyster.
Yeah.
You're just leaving it.
I would drink that.
Actually, so why don't we it seems the audience is interested in our oyster. Should they open the oyster?
I missed the hydrate.
Should they open the oyster or leave it closed, lovely audience? We'll give a 45-second. We haven't been doing enough of these, I feel. Audience
I
participate.
agree.
I want to attack it.
Here.
I want to burn it.
Burn.
So
It
start.
smells so rancid.
Monkeys, get the giant pearl, and the world is your clamster.
It is.
We'll
Clamster.
vote for open or vote for interact with or leave it open. The oyster says damn fine cup of streaming. So that's one.
Yes.
Open
Okay.
is.
That's like unanimous.
Yes.
Johnny?
So say if the okay, so we've got two and one blast the oyster. So that seems pretty conclusive. How are you gonna handle this oyster?
I am going to Kamehameha with a firebolt. May I roll for my firebolt? Yes.
Yes, please.
I got a 15.
So you blast the oyster, and the heat makes it sizzle, pop open, and inside is a 8-inch in diameter spherical orb of water, where a giant pearl would be spinning And when you look, you see 3 red eyes glaring at you from within it. And it says, Denise, we weren't supposed to speak until later.
Oops.
Is everything all right? Where are you? You are not standing immediately in front of me.
Wait, hold on. Need to do some very quick research about this guy's self. Can I change that shit on the fly? Because it's still up. I don't think I can. You make yourself... You can see 1 foot shorter. You can't change the body type.
You have a small one.
I guess I could recast it. Yeah. Alright, so I burn another first level spell slot to change my look from generic, unassuming halfling to Denise Demaug. I can change up to a foot, so I feel like I could change to a dwarf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Okay. Especially because
Can
I'm...
you step forward?
Yes, and I can't remember her like character voice, but we've spent some time with her.
Yeah, no, it's very intense female.
Yes.
We talked about Full Metal Alchemist earlier today. She
Yes.
played somewhat like General Armstrong. If you wanted to.
Okay. I will do. See, now there's an image in people's heads, and this is not a General Armstrong impression. But I'm gonna do something in that spirit. And I walk forward, and I go, yes, Aboleth, I have dire news.
Great. Make a deception check.
I'm a charisma caster. I'm a charisma caster. Oh, that's just an 8. That's just an 8.
You have access to a once per session read.
Is it worth it? 3, 2, 1, yes.
Yeah, it's like...
Totally worth it. That's a nat 20.
Great. He says, something dire, but our enemies are routed. They are wanted by their own citizens, and soon the rest of our plans shall come to fruition. The destruction that you have so often wished wrought against this city shall occur soon.
That is what is dire. The halfling. Berry Bramble?
Which of them?
The Elder. He attempted to stop me. I fear that he has other plans for the city.
Barry Bramble will not be a problem for much longer. His willfulness has been tolerated up until this point because it was useful to command the adulation of his followers. But soon he will be much more useful to us as an enslaved husk than a willful third-party ally. I would give it more than 2 days before I bend his will fully to my own.
I seek only to serve and to make sure that your will is known.
Is there something wrong with you, Denise?
Frankly, I'd never seen him out of the cove, and it has shook me up a bit. I fear he is dangerous.
Oh, he is. We're all dangerous.
That we are.
You seem to be drying out some. A pity that the transformations I have wrought upon you are, you're so unwilling to fulfill the transformations I have wrought upon you. Do you need your manor filled with salt water once again?
Not at this moment. We still need this appearance for political purposes, do we not?
Oh no, I just mean to reinvigorate you so you don't need to make your way to the shore again. Hothanawi is such a long distance.
Save your strength, my lord. I will be there.
Yes, soon we shall cavort in the undersea grottos of Hothanawi and watch this city crumble into the waves as my new capital. And then we shall both get everything we deserve.
Yes. Do you have news for me?
No.
I take your leave.
Don't need anything but the information you already have. Are the missives that you have been sent and the plans that we have drafted together no longer enough for you?
No, I have anxieties about this Berry Bramble, and I wanted to ensure that the plan will stay as written.
The Aboleth's eyes squint as he looks at you even more closely. I need you to make another deception check. This with advantage.
Okay. You could give him an investigation check, but I will take advantage. I rolled a 13 and a 12. That's a 17.
Something seems off about you, Denise. You should return to the grotto underneath and rejuvenate. My mucus seems to... You seem to need another infusion of my mucus.
Yes, Aboleth. Right away.
Thus the clam, oyster, cloister, clamster closes.
Well, that was
Yes.
useful.
No.
What was the name of that city?
City. Hathanawi? Sounds more like a underwater location.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it as Rilya in my notes.
It's a little more Yohannaplay, but sure.
Oh, okay.
Yahawathy?
Yohannaplay is, of course, the reef just off the coast of Innsmouth where all the deep ones live.
Mm-hmm. Devil Reef, they call it.
Well,
They call it Devil Reef?
land-based dweller. Yohannaplay is its real name. Sorry. I like Lovecraft, but not his politics. Anyway, so cheers to that. All right, so you have investigated this room. There's still 2 more rooms on this floor. Clearly, somewhere written down are the plans.
Gotta find those plans. There's a library and there's a bedroom. Master bedroom.
Mhm.
But if there's a library, there's probably a study.
Yeah.
Wanna try there?
Look, number up. You.
All right. Scrape those study doors down, or library doors down.
Use your same technique, and you end up in a library. When you open the door, water flows out. There are
How much?
hundreds of waterlogged books, and pods, strange underwater-looking pods. They almost look like eggs from Alien, hanging on the ceiling, and they twitch moistly, as if sensing the presence of warm-blooded things.
Something's telling me not to stay here for very long. Okay. Is there like a desk or something? I guess everything would be wet.
Indeed, there's a number of papers, and everything does seem to be a bit wet. But some of the papers seem to have worked better than others. Does somebody want to go into the room?
Yeah, I'll pad through.
Great. So you step, and the floor crunches, and you see that there is a organic resin-like substance that's hardened in the floor, and where you step, you feel your claws crackle into it. The pods begin to pulsate even more, and a lone gray and pink tentacle flops through the entrance of one and begins to like curl about as though searching the room by touch to see if anything is around. Do you want to try to dodge the tentacle and get in there?
What about going backwards and closing the door?
Great. You go backwards and close the door, and you hear a sickening slurp sound as it finishes its perusal of the room and slides back into the egg sack.
There's something in there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Very tentacle-like and egg-like and very evil. Like
Door number 3?
Door number 3.
What about door number 3?
There's papers in there. There's information in that library.
It seemed to have reacted to body heat, though. Is there any way we can like make ourselves cooler? You're a fire mage, though.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I make things hot, hot, hot. I'm a Goron. The deep cut.
Wow, we went through several things there.
Well, you know what? I feel like
Gwyn,
I did see something in
trying
there.
to think with swim speed, Gwyn?
Yeah. I have a
Are you
great
at the
swim
appropriate
speed.
level yet? Because you could turn into a cephalopod of some sort.
I could.
Cold-blooded.
Wait.
Or even just a reptile.
Oh,
Wait, I shouldn't. Are they cold-blooded?
yes.
Okay. You've got all those frogs.
I do
Ooh,
have all
turn
those
into a
frogs.
frog and then get the papers.
I mean, I only licked it
Oh.
once, but it was pretty cold to the touch.
You know what? That's a really fantastic idea. I'm glad that everybody has decided it'd be a really good idea for me to do the one thing I'm very uncomfortable with doing. However, since I'll have new buddies when I do it, it sounds really good. So Gwen's going to wild shape into a frog, and before Gwen wild shapes into a frog, they open their container and let out a few of the frogs just to further the references we're making right now.
So,
And so there's several frogs.
a small army of frogs led by Generalissimo Guinevere are released into the library. The pods shake a bit as they're reacting to the movement, but don't immediately react. Do you want to make an animal handling check to rally the frogs to search for important paperwork? I feel like that's a phrase no human being has ever said before. Do you rally the frogs to search for important paperwork?
I would
I was
love
like-
to rally my chorus of frogs.
Great. All right, so make a animal handling check with advantage for your people.
I can get better than this, I'd be surprised. Okay, yes, 24.
24. The frogs stand up straight. You give the amphibian version of King Henry V's speech at the Battle of Agincourt, right? Your frogs are hyped and ready to grab important paperwork. And they begin to search the room. Let's roll. My dice are still over there. I haven't had to roll dice yet. I'm going to roll 5 plus 0 investigation checks for you. Are you going into the room yourself as well?
I will enter the room if my army finds anything worth investigating.
All right.
They're very self-sustaining. They're more
I got
poisonous than I am.
117. Indeed, one of your frogs has leapt his way to a desktop and lets loose a victorious ribbon.
And that was Babel?
Babel, sure.
Yes.
Babel lets loose a victorious ribbon.
But Professor Ribbit.
That's Ribbit's there.
Professor Ribbit, unfortunately, got very distracted by all of the books and is currently reading an old volume of Tecuatl history.
Academics.
He's nodding sagely, going, Ribbit,
Ribbit.
Ribbit, Ribbit, Ribbit. Do you want to go in, or do you want to just tell Babel to take the paperwork he's found and bring it to you?
Oh, Gwen will go in rather regally, and at first go up to Professor Frog for Ribbit and just make sure his documents are no longer distracting him, and then mobilize towards Babel.
With a most disappointed and heartbroken look upon his face, Professor Ribbit joins you atop the desk, leaving his volume of Tecuatl lore behind him. You you all leap on to the desk, and on the desk is a map of this city with fault lines highlighted in sea foam green lines. It's clear there are a number of weak points in the structural design of the city that could be used to have it crumble into the sea. One would need, this would not be a simple undertaking. One would need to be making a great deal of excuses for all the noise. This is the sort of thing that would be rather easy to do if you were, say, president of the city and could fake, say, a massive construction project, like the building of a huge wall, right? Mm-hmm. Then it would be easy to destroy these foundational aspects of the city and have it crumble in. But you would be surprised if work setting this up had not already been done. That might be one manner of clue, or rather proof, of Denise's perfidy. Now, I'm making a little tick mark. You have found one piece of proof. The more proof you find in this manner, the better off you'll be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Great. So, as you're finishing up this and doing it, you hear a creaking from downstairs. The front door has opened. And you return to her mansion. She is speaking in low tones to several other figures that you cannot quite make out. No one has noticed you yet, and if anything, she seems to be going in a different direction downstairs. All right, 2 more rooms on this floor. No, 1 more room on this floor, right?
Mm-hmm. Just the master
bedroom. 1 more room on this floor, and you haven't even been to the first floor, and then there's a basement as well.
Mm-hmm. Might as well do a full sweep. Let's check that last door. Okay.
Great. Open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Master bedroom. But there's no bed. Where the bed should be is a cracked canvas with a, it looks like a chitinous sea cucumber that somebody had sliced at its top, opening it up. It's a bed-like thing, but with crab meat open on the inside. Something that you could sleep inside and it would seal shut around you, wrapping you up in its velvety crab meat embrace.
I'm assuming there's a really bad stink in that room. That sounds gross.
Yes.
Oh.
The stink is so overwhelming that it's difficult to go in there. Your frogs are all retching, but not quite vomiting. They're hearty. They've been given a good speech. There is a what's the word I'm looking for? What is the stand with perfumes and jewelry on it in fancy bedrooms?
Vanity?
Vanity, that's the word I'm looking for. There's a vanity. It seems to be the only thing that is still in use here. Everything else seems waterlogged and destroyed, except perhaps that there's a wardrobe as well. The things that she needs to use to maintain appearances are still in use, but everything else, from the cracked edifice of the bed, is all a mess.
No.
All right.
Does there seem to be a pattern on the floor where she walks? You said that everything else is a mess, right?
Yes. The floor has the same organic look, and if there was a path, it's grown over.
Crap.
Okay, well, I gotta search the room, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in here?
Yeah, I'm not good at looking for stuff.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I gotta search the vanity. If that's the only dry thing in here.
And the wardrobe.
I'll check the wardrobe.
I'll check the vanity. What are those investigation checks?
Yes.
14.
Cool. 14 for the wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Great. You see a number of her general style clothes. And when I say general, I mean like military leader style clothes. But with a 14, you find folded in the pocket a diatribe. It is long. It's written in the horrible, cramped style of the insane. And you can make out phrases like, "This city shall fall for what it did to me. No one deserves to live on the graves of slaves. There is no reason to maintain or build up on something that is such an evil foundation."
Wig.
She
Add
likes the way I
9.
used to.
Just a second. This handwriting, though desperate, cramped, and insane, could be compared to Denise's, and perhaps it would show a match. Great.
Take it.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
You go through the cabinets, you find a bunch of perfumes that are very nice. You find a fabulous pair of snakeskin boots underneath. And but you don't find anything of interest, but you're not sure. You feel your instincts say something is of interest, right?
Mm-hmm. Is anybody at the door making sure?
I assumed I was, because I'm very bad at searching things.
Okay.
A unsettling liquid sound of not rushing water, but slowly oozing, molasses-like flowing deep water can be heard coming from the basement.
Ooh. Gotta move.
Guys, things are gurgling. We should wrap it up.
You can continue to investigate this room, or you can head out elsewhere. The vanity still has some mystery to discover, but there might be more proof elsewhere.
I'm going to take these shoes, but I also want to check the vanity one more time.
Cool. Does Euclid want to help on the vanity?
Sure, I'll help
check
out.
Check out the crab sarcophagus?
I'll check out the crabs. I'll see what's there.
Great.
May Gwen also disband just to be lookout in their current not as wise sense?
Do you want to ribbit downstairs and see what's going on?
I would love to ribbit downstairs.
Great, let's do that first. Make a perception check as you and the Frog Corps move to the flanks.
Is it the Frog Corps or the Croak Corps?
Croak Corps.
Croak Corps.
Frog Corps?
Croak Corps.
The croquettes.
Croquettes.
Sorry, let me just double check on my creature.
One of you Grove Het. It's perfect.
I love that.
It's gonna be 19 instead.
19? Alright. You find an entrance to the basement and see that it is rapidly filling with water. What's more, where it hits the like basement windows and such, it's not going through. There is an enchantment keeping the water inside this house. The basement is already almost entirely flooded, and soon this salt water will reach the second floor. Or, sorry, the first floor.
No. I get a 12 on that investigation.
Great. 12?
Yeah.
You find one of a set of magical earrings, and when you hold it in your hand, you transform into looking like a hale and hearty Denise. This is clearly some old school magic designed to hide a decrepit and derelict appearance.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I'm keeping that as well.
That's a quality yoink right
When
there.
it's not touching your physical flesh, that's when the and it makes, so it's actually like a horribly uncomfortable experience.
Is it?
This isn't a illusion. You, as you're holding it, you feel your fur like beginning to come out, your nose extending into the dwarfish nose and everything, it's when it's not touching your flesh that you stop transforming. This is a physical transformation.
Yeah, you take it. I
I'll
love
take it.
that. Yeah, I throw it to you.
Wait, I mean, I'm already. I'm the illusion guy.
You're outside, aren't you on watch?
Okay, well, yeah, I am.
All right,
I'll take it.
water. The smell of the seawater. The smell that is. Oh, we didn't do the crab sarcophagus. What did you roll for the crab
Oh,
sarcophagus?
sorry. 13 plus 17.
17.
All right.
It is a rejuvenative salt bath. You are. Why don't you actually roll a nature or arcana check?
All right.
Decipher its full
Oh,
uses.
same. Doesn't matter. +1. Let's see. Oh, that's a nat 20, so it doesn't matter.
Great. So this is much like vampire sarcophaguses are thought of, or coffins. This is a place for Denise to regain her power, to heal, to bask in the Aboleth's power and glory and the gifts that it has given her. Destroying it would alert everything in a very large radius that you are here, but would also potentially weaken her in the case of a later conflict.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Great. The other option is it's not attached to it. It's pretty big and pretty heavy, but it would be pretty damning proof of bullshit going on in Demaug Manor.
I'm sorry. Are you
if you were able
suggesting
to
that I
remove it.
carry a bed out of a house sneakily? The whole bed, just lift
Maybe
it
not
and chuck
sneakily.
it out the window. Where is it going?
I wasn't saying it was easy.
This is like a wild idea I would come up with, not the one that the DM suggests. That seems like that's something I would say, and you'd be like, "All right, you can try it."
You can roll for it.
Yeah, that's how good. You know what?
Yeah, Tensor's floating disc is a thing that exists.
Who's a wizard?
No one's a wizard.
Who's a wizard, though?
Gwyn could turn into a bear. Moving it. So yeah.
I want
How's it
to.
going? All right, this is the second set of actions. Water, a foot of water has filled the first floor of this mansion. And indeed, even though the door is still slightly ajar because it won't completely close, the water laps up against it like it's stone and stops.
Guys, things are really gurgling down there. We're either going to need to start swimming or leave.
You have 3 pieces of proof. This is a case, but maybe not the most solid one just yet. Especially considering the Aboleth confirmed that there was a set of written instructions that she should be following.
I really want to find them.
Probably on the first floor.
Probably on the first floor, eh?
Scooch on down, eh?
I'll be mobilizing with my army.
I like that you have an army of frogs. That's really great.
Well, I'm obviously
call
not
them the
speaking
croquettes.
because I currently can't.
Let's see. That window that we have, our exit, like our entrance, it's open. So I'm wondering what happens when this place fills to the second floor.
Well, from my position as lookout, I can see that the water is not leaving the open door on the first floor. So there's some sort of enchantment, and the water wouldn't leave. We would just be in water. But we can swim, like, we can breathe underwater. I'm just letting you know.
Can we leave the house with the enchantment stopping the water? Is it going to stop us?
No, I don't think so. We got in.
Oh,
No.
you're...
We could find out, I guess.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But here's the thing. As the water gets farther up, I feel like so will our company.
So,
You know, maybe to go to bed.
Walker, your people, how, discerning are they? Are they like, I need the most proof of anything ever. We need hard facts. Or are they sort of like, oh yeah, that sounds about it, you know?
I don't,
This seems
I
like
wanted.
a great, what's what I'm looking for, choice for the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Discuss whether or not you guys should GTFO with the proof you already have, or if you should stay and find more. But audience, in a minute or two, be prepared to vote for stay and collect more info or GTFO. Cool?
All right.
So continue.
Abandoning Gwen.
How far has Gwen gotten along, by the way?
I have Gwen, I imagine her and them and their frogs at the base of the steps,
Okay.
like looking out, right?
Yeah.
Gwen and frogs could, in this set of actions that's coming up, swim around the bottom floor, for sure, right? But last time it was investigating what was going down, right? That was the last set of actions, right? And the water has risen.
Alright, I also have to offer, for some reason, the word of God just fled into my mind. I think it might be skim, I'm not sure. For some reason, I'm getting the feeling we should take the bed. I don't know why.
Oh.
All right. Well, how do you
I
want
could
it? You
do
want to
it. We
lift
could
it
do
up? Is it horizontal?
Look.
Is it vertical?
I don't
I think I'll
have
have to
a grasp
hit it.
on how to take the bed. I've just been told somehow that a bed could be taken out of this house. Can it fit through the window?
Are we taking
I
the
don't know.
stairs?
Big doors? Don't know. But it's a possibility. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
guess
thinking.
if we found the
We could
right
just-
angle and we just gave it a little bit of a push, like a pivot, maybe it would.
All right, let's do it.
Wait, before we do that,
Ultimate pandering.
I do have to
Unlock
ask.
achieved.
I'm so
Unlock.
glad I'm a frog.
That's the best. I think it's the best phrase we've ever had on the show. By the way,
Which
I'm so
phrase?
glad to be. I'm so glad to be a frog right now. That is the ultimate pandering. Anyway, Eddie. So you did answer my question. Do people in your town need logic and to be convinced?
Here's the thing. I feel like they would love physical proof, and though I would love to know the exact plans of this insurrection she plans, this bed would work.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's some damning evidence.
I think she's not going to show up as herself ever again because we have this ring, right? We have this thing.
Yeah, we've got the earring too.
That's pretty...
The implication is that she has multiple of these and you have the back.
Damn it.
Ah, shit.
Because currently you just saw her walk in her standard, the way you're used to her look.
Damn. Well.
Why don't I have enlarge reduce? Why do I not get utility spells?
Because no one thinks that's going to be a good spell. And it always is.
It is such a good spell. What do I need Crown of Madness for?
Because I have it.
Crown
We
of
both have.
Madness?
We have so many of
Earlier
the same
on,
spells.
we were like,
I know, we've got a-
utility
next time we level up,
Nah,
we're talking.
We are good.
Who could lift it?
Audience, you will now vote. Do they stay and collect more intel? Or do they go? This is, should they stay or should they go?
No.
Darling, you gotta let us know.
No.
Running magic.
Look,
Darling,
here's the
you've
thing. I
got
don't mean
to
to
let
brag.
me
I got a whole
know.
strength modifier of +1. That, I argue, puts me at least in the upper half of this party?
Huh?
Yeah, because mine is -1.
Okay.
We got
Euclid?
one. What's it? Sorry, what?
What's your strength?
Oh, it's a -1, my friend.
Okay. So the halfling's carrying the bed?
Yeah. Everyone's saying
Okay.
get the fuck out.
Okay.
New GTFO vote.
Hey, if somebody goes and picks me up from where I currently am,
I've got you.
Sweep up the
I can
frogs.
just turn this around and yeet it out a window.
Paladin Goodbay is good boy. Oh, I thought it was good bay without the E.
Bacon says go big or go home. We've got 1 vote for stay, 3 votes for go.
Maybe 4?
But damn, I mean, this is seems like I like Good Bay, but Paladin Good Bay has been missing and nobody's been looking.
That's
Man, we're busy.
I know.
we're busy.
You got arrested.
We don't have time for boys.
GTFO. So, you're gonna yeet this bed out the window?
Yeah, we had a leave vote change to yeet out the window.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
What are you
collect me,
saying?
I do
Get the
it
fuck
quick.
out. And
I burn out that other till long rest. I'll throw it out the window.
What? Hey, with the frog? You know
Oh,
what? I
not as
believe
the
in your
frog.
frog strength.
Yeah, yeah, change it. If you
I
can
can
get
change.
stronger than the 311 halfling.
Gwyn, since you've had this newfound strange connection to amphibian nature, right?
Okay.
I am like just so strange and unprecedented. Why
my
amphibians?
frogs.
Right? Not having anything to do with fan service. You could, I would be very happy to let you use whatever stat blocks you wanted as various versions of frogs.
Are you implying
Like a bear
what
frog?
I would
The bear-sized dire frog?
absolutely
Yes.
love?
The bear stat block might be more for the dire toad, but yes.
Iron toad.
John,
Toad
you're
bear.
the
A
coolest
toad bear.
dungeon master.
Is this like an owl bear, but like a toad?
Exactly.
Owl bears
Bears.
are monstrosities, so we can't use that stat block. But like cave
Okay.
bear or something, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
I'm just seeing Naruto and just.
Exactly.
something a little bit more disgusting than that.
So you're going back to the bedroom. You're actually at the bedroom,
Yes.
and you're just gonna throw this thing out and try to escape from the district with it.
But a moment before that, I am going to have a full-fledged American Werewolf in London transformation between amphibian and wolf.
Ooh,
Dog.
a fibble wolf.
Okay, so you're not going into a dog. You're not going into a giant dog form.
Oh, I'm doing a little bit of column A, a little column B to get that +3.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Big old
So you're
wolf.
turning into a direwolf frog. Sure.
Careful.
So, question: do you want this to be and look like just a giant amphibian frog, or do you want it to be some sort of horrible amalgamation of canine and
Oh.
amphibian?
I want it to be an abomination.
Great.
Great.
Gwyn turns into a horrifying dog
Oh.
frog abomination. Bristly fur, long snout, huge lolling tongue with a dollop at the end, big splayed out pads with claws at the end of them, and a giant frog mouth filled with fangs.
Yes. So many things. And it still has the fluidity and movement of a frog
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, that trip attack is going to be you swinging the tongue around something's feet and knocking it over instead of the normal dog knockover.
Ugh.
Great. Frog abomination, indeed. So you're going to go ribbit, leap, howl, bark into the bedroom and try to shove this sarcophagus crab bed out of the window.
Absolutely.
Great.
Definitely.
Pads are going to give you really great. What's the word I'm looking for? Leverage, and you're gonna make an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. And my modifier is going to be boosted by 1. Cool, let's see. I got a 20. Dirty 20.
Great. With a great shattering howl. Not howl. Why is that word coming? Great. You, with necessity for the strength, as the window shatters and the sarcophagus slides out like a giant upside-down lobster and flumps to the ground, wriggling. What was that upstairs? Somebody's here, get them! And the water begins to surge and move with incredible speed. Tendrils of water begin to shoot up through the floor, like spears shooting through the floor of the bedroom, and attempt to grasp those of you who have not yet escaped. So Gwyn, actually that's everybody, because Gwyn just shoved it out the window. Can I get DC 14 strength saves from everybody?
AC, how many?
14, 1-4.
All right.
Do I even try to reroll this?
All right.
3.
I got a 13.
All right.
I got a 12.
All right. We're gonna use that once a day reroll because that nat one.
I already used my reroll.
I have
not
not
gonna
used
help.
mine.
All
I
right.
am totally using mine.
Go for it.
Are you that nat 1 to nat 20?
13.
Sorry?
13 gang.
13? All right. 3 bursts of watery tendrils surge of seawater tendrils break through the floor. One, they begin to wrap up around Walker, Finn, and Gwyn to drag them onto the first floor. However, your natural 20 is going to let you grab one of your friends and tear them out of the grasp of this water. Who are you saving?
I will grab. I feel like the amphibia wolf has a swimming speed.
Yeah, honey, I'm good.
We
Yeah.
all have swimming speeds.
A higher swimming speed than you. I grab you and pull you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not complaining.
Walker and Gwyn, you are pulled down into the water, and that's when you see the abominations Denise has brought up from Hathanaway, unlike things you have ever seen before. Imagine my words in terrible italics, and we're going to come back after a 10-minute break to see what these things are.
Cliffhanger.
Oh no! See you soon, guys. Intermission.
11:30, see you guys at 11:40.
See you soon.
I'm alive.
We're alive.
Dragon
Hello.
John.
Heard now.
Oh, wow.
They're
That was good. That was a good description.
It was a good description. Give it one more shot.
Well, I got to do it again. God damn it. All right. So,
Squamous.
yes. Horrible, squamous humanoid figures that you realize are human beings that were first left waterlogged and affected by the Aboleth's mucus for who knows how many years. And then once their skin was fragile enough, fused together into 300-pound-ish abominations of tentacles and humanity. So their upper torso is vaguely human with 2 sets of hands, but their legs have been fused into masses of tentacles. Some of them have 6, some have 4, some are just like jellyfish-like with tentacles for days. Their heads have their eyes fused together into a mimic of the Aboleth's 3 eyes, though you can see the disparate pupils fused together in the center. These are scum.
Yes, they
Some of the
are.
most hated and horrible servants of the Aboleths. They are absolutely controlled by and permanently dominated by the Aboleth. What's worse, you see 3 red eyes glowing from the depths of this place. 3 eyes viewing you. Can I get initiative rolls from everybody? Some are going at natural 1, so that's nice.
That is a 21 for Finnegan Berry Bramble.
That is
21.
12
Aboleth.
for Guinevere Gropart.
I got an 11.
Sorry. What did Finn get?
21.
21 for Finn, 11 for Captain Wins. What did Euclid get?
Shout out to the 2 crew. Got number 2.
2
Mm-hmm.
for Euclid. And what happened with Gwyn?
12.
Sorry?
12.
12. Great.
Build.
All right. So, Finn, you were just barely grabbed by Euclid and yanked from the watery tentacle as the floor began to collapse. The center of the floor has entirely been pulled in to this now rapidly spinning water under the control of the Aboleth itself. Layer actions are happening at 20. you're looking down and you can just barely see two of these humanoid figures, and you see not the red of the eyes themselves, but the refractory glow of the glowing red eyes. You know they're there, but you cannot target it without diving into the water.
Alright.
All right. As an action, I put up my hood so that I have a swimming speed and I can breathe underwater. And then
You all had your hoods up. I think that was a worry that you had before. You don't need to spend that action on.
yes. Then I'm going to jump in and jump towards the eyes of the Aboleth and try to swim towards it so I can get within melee range.
Great. As you swim within melee range, you have a strange feeling, like your mind is, like somebody has put hands through your skull and is massaging your brain with their fingers. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
That's like a DC 10, right?
Nope.
I failed.
Great. You do not know what effect this has currently, but you have failed.
Great. Okay. Well, am I charmed? Can I attack him?
You can.
Okay. I'm going to green flame blade with my dragon claws,
Sure.
which that is a 25 to hit,
Great.
which is going to be all this. 8. Okay. So, it is 9 slashing and 11 fire, but we're underwater?
So it has fire resistance.
Yes.
So it's going to be 14 damage, right?
Sure?
Great. As you slash into the Aboleth, there's something strange about its rubbery consistency. Your blade seems to pass through it far too easily. You're not quite sure what's going on. Make another intelligence saving throw.
Alright, that's a 16.
An illusion. You have been duped. This is not the Aboleth at all. The strange feeling of pressing into your mind was the Aboleth creating the appearance of itself here. It has tricked you into attacking it instead of its minions.
Then I quicken spell a firebolt back towards one of those
Scum.
people.
Great. SKUM.
Well, that's a 10.
And incidentally, this illusion thing might have seemed mean-spirited. This is a standard Aboleth regional effect.
Oh, yeah.
They can make illusions of themselves, yes. Great, what did you roll?
I got a 10 to hit.
Yeah, the firebolt, it's hard to direct, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So, the water seethes, and you feel it begin to worm its way into your ear canals. Everybody underwater needs to make a DC 14 wisdom save.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use my one reroll for that because that was a nat 1, and I
That
didn't enjoy that.
was also a nat 1 for me, but I get to re-roll it
For this is just a little bit of psychic damage.
because I'm a halfling. And I'm lucky.
Okay, well then I'm gonna take that one.
Oh, I still failed. That's a 9.
Great. Everybody that fails takes 7 psychic damage.
You.
I'm A-okay.
Hurts.
Great.
It's in the ears.
Great. So, then, you are, then we are at that was the lair action. Gwyn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do some real quick home run to help you out. So I am going to roll hit for my bite.
Great.
And I'm gonna combine that as a grapple rather than a where is it?
Rather than the knockdown, rather than the prone. Great. I'm down with that.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, let's see how I do. actually want to roll traditionally for this. I'm sorry for delay.
You're fine. Roll them dice.
There's some like sick beats happening. You're all good.
Sweet. 18.
18?
Yes.
Great. So you bite into one of the scum. It tastes just the worst. The last thing you ever wanted to taste was this horrible, rubbery, semi-human flesh, and you might never forget this taste.
That's gross. Sorry.
That's fine. And it tastes of the Aboleth's mucus as well. The mucus cloud that goes around the Aboleth that these things have been so constantly infused with. So how much damage are we talking about?
12.
12? Scum is at 81. All right, Captain wins.
All right, so I feel like we're just going to double up on the one that Gwyn just attacked. So I'm going to swim with my scimitar, and
Great.
yeah, I'm still not doing that.
Because
I'm
you
gonna
got
attack.
because you got a swim speed, you're able to move fluidly through the water, so you have no disadvantage with your attack roll.
Perfect. I'm yeah, so I'm attacking. Let's see. Oh, that rolled up the thing. I'm keeping it. It's a 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
19 slashes into it. It begins to bleed a horrible white pus-like blood that goes to the surface.
Ugh.
You get the impression that it's not actually its blood as much as what remains of the blood that has been left inside this thing.
Gross.
That is, how do you say, nasty? Oh, that's going to be, what is that? Oh, God.
Oh, shout out to Ghosts of Saltmarsh for giving us Scum back. They're an old school Aboleth minion that doesn't exist in any other book.
Oh, yeah.
In Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
That's 10.
10?
Yeah.
All right. It is at 71 remaining health. All right. So that brings us to you see Denise in a form you've never seen her in.
Oh, my goodness, she's here.
She is swimming up. She has fins between her dwarven fingers. Her third eye has burst out from, like, literally burst through her skin. You see where it's torn and ripped. And the eyes are red but unglowing. She seems to have given up pretending to be in any form but that which was gifted to her. And she is going to attempt to break into the horrifying frog abomination's mind. Gwyn, if you'd be so kind as to make a wisdom save. The DC is...
Damn it, Denise, indeed.
I want to know, the suspense is killing me. Regardless, I fail. I'm pretty
You
sure
fail?
I fail it. What was the DC?
A crown of barnacle pushes through your head. It is indeed Crown of Madness. You are...
Can I counterspell?
You may.
A counterspell.
You, as the crown is growing around the frog abomination and twists and curls into the mental assault, you throw out some counter magic fin that literally dragon claws of flame rip the crown from the head of the frog abomination, leaving it free. So that brings us to Euclid.
Cool. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the big bag lady.
Not the big bag lady.
The big bag lady.
The big bag lady's nice.
Cool. So that was 18 and 13 plus 7 each. So it's probably going. They're both over 20.
20 and 25.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep. AC is AC for her is 14.
Great.
Sorry, 15.
I do 24 damage total.
24? All right. She is at 54.
All right.
He's going down.
We got this.
She's dead.
All right. Scum. So, Scum swirl at Walker. They don't seem to care about anybody else. First, one of them is reaching out with its hand, and you see that it's infused with mucus and psionic energy. Your armor class, Captain Walker?
17.
All right. It's hitting you. You're taking 18 psychic damage. You can have that with Uncanny Dodge.
Perfect.
But you also have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws until the scum's next turn.
I
Then,
hate that.
then the scum is going to try to wrap you up with 2 tentacles. And it is indeed, what is your armor class again? Less than 18,
17.
right? Great. You are hit both times. You're wrapped up in 2 of the thing's tentacles. There's another 7 damage. And then it is going to swim 40 feet down into the basement, where there's a terrible maelstrom circling out to sea.
I'm going to kill everything in this room.
The other scum is the one that Finn attacked. No, has anybody attacked the scum? Yes, this is the one attacking Gwyn. It is going to first try to touch you with its terrible mind-breaking touch. It's going to succeed with a 21, 18 psychic damage. Disadvantage on wisdom saves until the scum's next turn. Then it's going to try to wrap you up in tentacles, both of which are going to be natural ones. So the dice said no tentacles combination. They're very clear, and I will listen to them. All right, Walker. You notice that pinned to the wall is a waterproof map. I will let you use your. I will let you try to knock it out on your turn. Think about this, and let it swirl out, and maybe drift up, or maybe get caught in the maelstrom, or leave it pinned to the wall. Think about that. All right, Finn, it's your turn.
All right. Well, screw this illusion. How many of the scum are there?
Oh, the illusion dissipated once you figured it out.
Cool.
There are 2 scum, one of which is at 71, the other of which is at 93, and then there is Denise herself.
And do I notice the map with my passive perception of 10?
No, because you're not in the basement.
I jumped in.
You're on the first floor.
Oh.
I got dragged down.
You got dragged down 40 feet into the basement, where there is a water conduit to hop on away.
Oh, I gotta save my captain. I'm swimming after him.
Great, you swim to the basement. You now see this map. You now see this watery maelstrom that doesn't seem to be affecting the rest of the water. It looks like if something is put into this maelstrom, it'll be dragged down it, deeply out to sea. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And Walker is struggling maybe 10 feet from this thing, right? On the scum's next turn, it'll be able to drag itself and Walker through. This is the scum at full health as well.
Can I swim in my normal swimming speed without dashing? Can I get within melee range or not?
We'll let gravity say yes.
I love it when gravity is on my side.
Yes,
Beautiful.
gravity is on your side.
Then I'm going to...
Big thumbs up.
Green Flame Blade.
Great.
And that is a 13.
Armor class on the scum is 14.
Well, then I bonus action with 2 sorcery points.
I will let you win at a cost.
I'm listening.
You can give it a free attack against you to hit.
Sure.
Great. It's going to attack you with its other tentacle.
Okay.
And it's going to roll an 18 on the die, so you're now grappled in its tentacle and restrained as well.
Well, shit.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I will mark that. But it takes, after resistances are applied, 12.
It is at
12.
86.
Sorry, Carter, can you turn down just your gain just like a tiny bit? I'm peeking a little bit. Sorry about that, man.
All right.
Better?
Yep, that's great.
Okay, great. I apologize for all of your ears. I am still gonna bonus action Green Flame Blade again.
Great.
That's so good. And that is an 18 to hit.
Great.
I dealt 12 the first time, and then 16 the second time. Total of 28 for my turn.
Total of 28 for your turn. It's at
Yes,
7.
including resistances.
Great. I love it. Thank
The
you
math
for
for you.
doing that. All right. The Aboleth is going to waste its layer action this turn, so it can use the other layer action later. Gwyn.
Gwyn just kind of like bends down and like leans their head in. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And for a second falls out of the wild shape.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to use Shillelagh as my action because I do more damage myself
Great.
than I ever would as something other than me. Unless I was doing something really big. So
Right.
let me know.
I mean, you are a Circle of Dreams druid. I'm sure you've dreamt of a Tyrannosaurus Rex at some point.
Right. I'm pretty sure I don't hit. Though,
I don't think you can get to that
unfortunately.
CR yet, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
AC 14.
Oh, then I do hit. Okay,
Great.
fantastic.
So your shillelagh is a coral staff, right? Still.
Yes.
So you smack it, and its skin ululates, and it's gross and rubbery.
And it's 10. for
Sorry?
damage. My damage is 10.
10.
Yes.
All right. This was the one that was fighting you, or the one that has Walker wrapped up.
The one that has Walker wrapped up.
Got it.
Because I'm
So
paying
you
attention
let
to
them
where I
move.
am.
It gets an attack of opportunity. Is that okay?
Yes, because
Right.
I'm pretty sure that also gives me one if I move.
It's gonna try to.
To the other.
Right. It's gonna mind breaking touch you, and roll another one. That's 3 natural ones against Gwyn out of 4 attacks. So you are fine, and you swim down, and you hit the Aboleth attacking Walker for 10. You said
Yes.
it's at 60. Great. Captain wins.
Okay, the way it has me wrapped up, could I slice its tentacle and get out?
No, you would have to take an action to get out. It would be an acrobatics check. The difficulty would be 10, 14.
Okay. Well, but I could just attack it.
Mm-hmm.
It's at
You will have disadvantage in the attack roll. You'll have disadvantage in the attack roll and won't get sneak attack because you're restrained.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna take
Ow,
my action.
Captain.
Yeah. Get out.
Get out. It's all right. It's all right. He don't want me. And if he does, this is my time.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. Get out. God. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's 15.
15. All right, you wrench yourself out of the tentacles. You're out. You're out of the tentacles. You can use a
Perfect.
bonus action to disengage and swim to the surface.
I'm gonna use the bonus action to disengage and swim to that map.
Great. You want to grab it and take it down?
Yeah.
Great. This map, as you look at it, has a couple useful things. In particular, it has, you now know where the longitude and latitude are of Hathanawe. You can enter the city, the Aboleth's city, underwater.
Perfect.
Then, that's also going to count as 2 points of proof, because though you can't read it in the deep tongue, there are a number of things. If you can translate this deep tongue language, you can use this as massive proof. Cool?
Perfect. All right. Well, we've got our things. We just got to get out.
Yeah.
Great. That was
Denise.
Captain Wynn.
Kill Denise.
Kill Denise.
That
All right,
fucking
Denise.
Karen.
I did do her a big old.
Say, we only need the feline alive. I'll kill the others. Going to finger of death. Yep. She's gonna finger of death one of you at random. 1-2 for Euclid. 3-4 for Guinevere. 5-6 for Finn.
Roll that D3.
1-2. I didn't roll the D3. I wanted it to be seen. 1-2. That's the 2. Can you see it?
Oh, you have an actual D3. That's right.
I do have a D3.
I forgot.
I love my D3. All right, Euclid.
Yeah.
You've got a finger of death coming your way.
Great.
Counterspell.
got
Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Great. So this time, there's a swirling of negative energy. The rot of the sea flying through the water directly at Euclid. You are going to try to throw a bolt of fire to get in the way. Roll. It's a 7th level spell, so you need to roll and add your charisma modifier and just your charisma modifier and get a 17th or higher.
I've already spent my inspiration.
No.
I've got something for you if you need it.
That's a 14.
I'm going to bend fate and try to help you.
Great. Yes, do that.
It's time to do that.
So, in one reality, you see it go into you and watch you from the inside. And you're like, no, chaos.
Chaos is a ladder, and the ladder leads from 14 to 23, my friend.
Great. The bolt of flame dislodges it. It creaks. The finger of death flies to the side and just utterly rots a section of the sea life against the wall.
Right, fuck you, Denise.
At least she's a warlock. Like, that's her spell slots.
Yeah, well, no,
You could do that multiple times.
she gets a,
Oh, was that her Arcanum?
yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
No.
that's fine.
no.
We can't do it again.
So,
We
that was
have to kill that.
Euclid.
Right, I'm just going well, I had a plan before, but I feel like I just shoot her twice again.
Great. Not using a real spell slot, though?
No, I'm not using a real spell slot.
So no chaos, but I can make the chaos happen whenever I want, right?
Yeah, you can.
That works.
Okay.
Yes. So do your Eldritch Blast while I look up the
Cool. So one's a nat 20 and one's an 18.
Great. So nat 20 it up. This is at whom? Denise?
Denise, of course.
Yeah.
It is. She can't finger of death again. Damn fine got the streaming.
Yeah.
That was her one.
Yeah, but if you leave her up, she can do it again tomorrow.
True.
Mm-hmm. And that's 7th level, which means she has a 6th level Arcanum. I don't want a metagame, but I do want to have this dialogue with the audience.
Let's just taking notes, Carter. I have a note in my head right now that, it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
So, do it up.
Okay.
So first tell me how those blasts go against Denise.
Why am I not a bard? I keep wanting to inspire you guys.
Now I want to
Please, my brain can only hold so much.
Flame Blade, College of Valor Bard or something?
Okay. Oh, no.
That
Well,
would be really exciting.
Homebrew would be a better place to talk about Green Flame Blade and how we may have to say goodbye to it.
Why?
Because Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, I'm literally cut me off at any point, Euclid. But Sword Coast, the Adventurer's Guide to Sword Coast is no longer in the official Adventurers League list of books that you can pull stuff from.
Interesting.
So either we're getting a reprint with the Blade Singer,
Yeah, I know we're getting
Wizard,
on the
and Tasha, which we better because that cantrip is so good, or it's gone.
Also,
Officially.
26. Just 26 damage.
26?
Yep.
All right, Denise is at 28 remaining hit points.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to... Why she? Why do I say she? Because it's scums. All right. Oh, no. Chaos. Roll your percentile die.
Yay, percentile die. Chaos. There's a ladder. 6. Number 6.
06.
06.
Make a Constitution saving throw against your own spell save DC, please.
Fuck, that's a high... That's not really that high, is it? 15.
Wild magic, so exciting.
Nope, don't make that one.
Your arms and legs switch places.
Sick. Sick.
Oh!
Oh! So I need to... Oh!
Okay. This is semi-permanent in that every round you make another save. Like, if you failed this save every 6 seconds for the rest of your life, it would be permanent.
So I don't cast with my feet now.
Yep. Good news, because you're underwater and because of the Cloak of the Manta Ray, this isn't going to affect you very much. I'd probably make you fall prone if we were up, in the world.
Guess what? I'm still above, so I guess I'm falling into the water.
Oh yes, we'll have you fall. I like it. All right, great. Scum. So, because you've stayed underwater, if the scum hit you with any of their tentacle attacks, Walker, they will be able to drag you through the conduit because you're within 40 feet of it. And indeed, it's going to hit you with a tentacle. 7 damage.
Oh wait,
It's going to try to hit you with another tentacle, which it will do. You take another 7 damage.
I'll half that one then, huh?
Great. Well, it's about to attack you with an 18 damage attack.
Oh goodness, that's still here.
Yeah. Then
7.
Mind-breaking touch you and succeed. Have that one for a total of 23 damage.
I was like, yeah, I'm down anyway.
The scum wraps you up and goes into the conduit, and you see it being torn at incredible speed through the water, likely to Hanataway. Now,
is grabbing a body an action?
it is indeed part of your turn. It is an incidental, but it is part of your turn.
Okay, cool. Just getting the official
Walker,
roll.
I am going to let you drop the map.
Yeah.
So it floats away so that others can grab it. So that they can find their way to Hanataway if they would desire to do so.
Wig.
Alright. The other scum is it's going to... They've got what they want. Do they want any more of you? Do they care about any of the rest of you? No, they want you dead. They're going to try. The other scum is going to attack Finn. Finn, what's your armor class? Is it 14 or 11?
17, baby.
Great, so it misses you with its mind-breaking touch.
Thank
It
God.
misses you with its tentacle, and it misses you with its other tentacle.
I'm Trixie.
Trixie AF.
Trixie Tang, everyone.
Yeah,
Fairly Odd Parent.
you're Trixie Mattel is what you are. That's for our gay, that's to get up our LGBTQ cred.
This is
So, Drag Race references. All right. That was the scum. We're at Finn's.
Wonderful. Okay, wait. So this scum. Wait. Okay. Can I see Finn? Or wow. Can I see Walker?
No, you could.
Like once you go through that portal, it's just like. Pew.
Yeah, it's the tubes from Futurama. It's
Okay.
right.
Okay. So then there's just the one
Like,
scum.
in it, but Walker's unconscious.
Yeah, I know. There's the scum. There is Denise. Where's the map?
Floating.
How close?
I'll let you use your incidental to grab it.
Okay, well, I grab that.
Great.
And then I'm going to shoot a firebolt at Denise. And then I'm going to spend the last of my 2 sorcery points to do that again, because that was a nat 1.
Oof, oof.
There we go. There we go. That's a 27 to hit. That hits. 11, 15, so 7 fire damage.
Great. She's at 21.
I'm useless underwater.
Great. Layer action. The water is once again going to try to worm its way into your brains. DC 14 wisdom saves from those in the water.
16.
Hey,
Uh,
14.
Anybody that fails takes 7 psychic damage.
Only you.
Oh, I think it's statistically impossible for me to fail. Like, there's like the odds of it are like
5%.
1/5. Yeah. No, but it's a high less than that.
What's your bonus?
+8.
So no, you can get a 6 or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
that's over 1/4%. That's 30%.
I know, but I don't consider those odds.
Did you pass? So no.
All right, Han Solo.
I passed. I totally passed.
Win, Frog Abomination.
Sorry?
Frog Abomination, it is your turn.
Oh, I am no
you're
longer
no longer.
Abomination.
The artist
However,
formerly
I will
known as
be
Frog
using-
Abomination.
I will be using Conjure Animals for Frog Abomination now.
Yeah. More Frog Abominations appear. What are they?
2 of them.
You're creating these, so why don't you describe what they look like?
So it's a wolf with the structure and just stature of a frog. So it's very much in the same way that you would see a werewolf, but everything's oozing, there's boils that kind of pop out. It almost shouldn't exist in the way it is. And the circle of dreams is really the circle of nightmares when it comes to Gwen. So you see the same teeth and the tongue just kind of lazily flop out, and they are here.
Lovely.
Oh, and they also came from the frogs. The frogs that were following me seem to have disappeared in absence in the appearing of them. Even
I
if
love
it's the
that.
Fae.
If in the future you want to use giant insect to make your actual frog army, we don't need to be insects. We can use the insect stat blocks and instead make them giant frogs. Does that make sense?
I approve.
Great. Or frog abominations of various sorts. Centipede frogs, spider frogs, Scorpio frogs.
You can get 8 just run-of-the-mill giant frogs.
That'd be great.
That's a lot of D20 to roll.
I could. I want it to be
No,
easier
you're
on
great.
John.
The frog abominations get to attack this turn. What do you want them to do?
I would love for them to just go for it. Just do their bites as much as they can.
Denise?
Fight it up. Yeah.
Great.
Both of them are going to also replicate pack behavior, so they will be targeting the same one.
Great. So they're both going to get advantage.
Ooh, alright. Alright, someone's a DM in this space.
Alright.
Look at that DM.
Now Finn knows what I was brewing.
I know nothing. My intelligence is 6.
Carter does.
Okay, Carter's is like at least...
How are those frog attacks going?
The frog attacks.
Dude.
I have to roll it traditionally for their. First one hits and 12. Wow, 12 again. And
12 damage?
12 damage, yes. Second one misses.
Sorry?
12 damage, yes. The second frog does not hit.
Great. So she's at 9. You see that she is cracking apart, and there is a glistening green glow around her heart, and you get the impression that she is uploading her essence, maybe to the heart, maybe from the heart. This is not a permanent death. Unless you do something about it. All right, wins. Roll a death save for me. See if you
Goodness.
roll a natural 20 and regain consciousness.
5%.
Failed the first one with a 2.
Not a 1.
Not a 1.
So Denise is going to.
Cool, man.
I got 1 3rd-level spell slot left, baby. Let's go.
Exactly what's happening. Dimension door.
You little fuck.
Counterspell.
Do it.
I do. I counterspell.
You need to get a 14. Dimension door is a 4th level spell.
Okay. That is a 50-50.
Yep.
I have a +4.
Oh, wait, before you roll this, Tides of Chaos. It needs to be declared beforehand. Are you tiding of chaos?
Are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you?
No.
You don't want to counter. You don't want to aid. You don't want to give advantage on the counterspell check.
The subvert reality you're talking about?
Subvert reality is my. I called it by the sorcerer name for it.
Sure. You know what? Yes. I'll subvert reality on you.
Thank you. That was a 2.
Oof. That's good.
That was a 3.
No.
Oh! You are left with the underwater cackling of Denise as she dimension doors into the conduit and makes
I burned a 3rd level spell slot on that.
To Hathaway, following poor Walker and Summer.
I will kill you, Denise. I tell you that.
All right,
The time. I'm coming for you, Denise.
Euclid. There's a
Sure.
single scum left at 71.
Oh, jeez. All right. There's 2 of them left, right?
Just the one. One is
Wow.
taken.
Yeah, one escaped with our captain.
Oh, goodness.
Heath
Oh.
is escaped.
Oh, goodness. Great. Can I do anything that does any more damage? The answer is no. Cool. Then I'm just gonna use the old Eldritch Blast.
Great.
So one is 14, the other one is 16 to hit. Cool. Both hit, I believe, right? You said 14 was to hit.
Correct.
Cool. 10 and a 3. 21? Is that true?
21. It's at 50.
Cool.
And it is going to, on its turn, disengage and go into the conduit. Our lovely audience should. I don't even think there's a reason to go through this conduit in the state that you're all in.
Yeah.
Go into the
I'm
Aboleth.
fine.
What?
I'm
All right.
fine.
We're both
Audience.
pretty good.
I'll ask audience.
I'll do it.
Should our intrepid heroes follow Denise into the conduit, or take the evidence they've gathered and try to save their reputation? Should they chase, or should they return with what they've got? Chase or return, my fabulous audience.
All right,
Also,
put the-
remember that I only have 1 spell slot.
I've lost my reputation.
Just 1.
Yeah, I'm out of all of my 3rd level spell slots. Full disclosure.
All my spell slots.
And all of them on counterspell, which is really annoying when the DM does that, but kind of fun when you're a player and you get to counterspell shit.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. I thought you were being
You know-
it's really annoying when I lose
Oh,
counterspells.
when I started coming upon Counterspell in 3rd edition used to be like an action. You had to ready your turn, have the counterspell up, and catch the spell. When I first encountered 5th edition Counterspell, I was like, F this noise. F this noise hard. But now I get it as player agency, and now I really like it.
Yeah. As a player, very fun.
Right, exactly. We've got 2 returns so far with fist shaking involved.
Oh. I wish I was a different version of a warlock right now, because I would absolutely hex the shit. And, mark her for vengeance. Fuck Denise.
Or one of us.
It's skim. Okay, so that's the end. We've got our. So everybody says to return.
Ooh,
Right.
it would be good as a ranger.
Who you'd like to replace with hex? Because skim feels your rage, and will let you replace one of your spell slots with hex.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna replace
Great.
mine with hex.
And we can change it back once Denise is defeated. This might just be pure, skim fueled vengeance
Yeah.
for taking a friend. Right?
Yeah.
Great. All right. You swim to the front door and push it open. It's like walking through a portal where you're on dry land again. You watch the house buckle under the weight of all the water, shatter and fall to pieces. Guards are on their way. Do you want to let them come and find you and take you into custody, or do you want to try to escape? Try to do this on your own terms?
Oh, there's no captain here. I can't wait
On-
for Captain wins.
Oh no, I'm
Oh, God.
first mate. All right, folks.
This isn't
We
a ship,
got
bro.
what?
This isn't a ship.
I'm first mate.
Hey, give me
All
an
right.
idea. I'll see if I follow it. Go ahead.
Hey, look, man. I'm first mate and therefore open to suggestions. All right.
All right.
Full disclosure, you know. But here's the thing: we got the proof, and I think we should. Amongst the proof we've got, that looks like the random city that I can't pronounce that the Aboleth told me about when I was pretending to be that Karen of a dwarf. So why don't we? Isn't there? Oh, I don't know how much I trust the law, but there's that party from the Tree City outside the walls. Remember?
Ones with the arrows?
Yeah, there's a metal boy.
Right. Here's the thing. I just want to remind everyone. I believe that the entirety of the guards were already taken over by the Aboleth. That might be misremembering.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
ones
police.
The ones in the police station.
Oh, okay. They're meant to be all of them, but I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah, no, I'm not trusting the cops here. I'm trusting there's the you know the elves that we ran into. They helped us kill the dragon.
You want to run from the guards that are coming here, and you want to go to the Huoi Nor Elven delegation. Yeah?
Yes,
Oh, sure.
because they are an
Okay.
unbiased outside
Heck yes.
party, and we can hand them evidence, and they will go, "This is sufficient," or it's not, and we can move from there. But I don't think there's an Aboleth corrupted agent inside that body in that community. The Huoi
Travel
Nor.
to them.
This is some
Uh,
super
once-
impressive field work,
once again,
Finn.
Thank you. Look, I don't know a lot, but I know how to use what I got.
It's easy to get past the guards. They're just coming to see the manor like creak and fall in, right?
Oh God, we have to bring.
You're able to get to the Huoi Nor delegation. Ara and Arin are the ones you recognize there. There was a Warforged that was named Alloy, I think.
John.
I remember there being a Warforged. I don't remember his name.
I believe his name was Alloy.
Okay,
He's there as well.
cool.
How do we bring
and
the bed
getting-
with us?
Sorry?
How do we bring the bed with us? Do we bring the bed with us?
Great question.
Well, oh god.
We risked everything for this bed.
But we have a map.
I agree, but I mean the only reason Captain
Bed.
wins is in
Bring the bed.
All right.
You know how?
how
2 frog abominations.
They're stronger than me. All right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
And I haven't
So-
broken concentration at all.
Right. So 2 frog abominations carry the bed. You arrive, and they see you soaked in water, covered in just gross filth. And Ara says, "Are you all right?" And she looks and says, "Where's Walker?"
No. We're not all right. Walker's been taken by an Aboleth. By the minion of an Aboleth. We have proof. The Aboleth is working with Denise Demaug, the dwarven woman.
Arin rather clutches his head and says, I feel the essence of Walker. It grows dim. They will do something to him. Something will happen. It is happening soon, if not now.
All right, let's go.
Alloy says, yes, we must do something. But then Ara says, but with all this evidence, we need to clear all of your names. One of the 3 of us should stay behind, while the other 2 join you in rescuing Walker.
Yes. We should take a little time. We just went through a lot of stuff, right? Before we do that, I think, if that's alright with everyone.
No, of course. So I'm giving you guys companions for giant Aboleth fight.
Cool.
Yay.
They are a rogue.
Ooh.
That's Ara. A paladin. That's Aloy. And a cleric. That's Arin. Audience. Put your vote for who should come, and the top 2 people that get voted for go. That's a rogue, a paladin, and a cleric.
What's the death save situation for Walker?
Stabilize.
Cool.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Aboleth.
Cool.
That's chill of you, Aboleth.
That is pretty chill. They did say they wanted Walker
Yeah.
alive,
Yeah.
so they have worse plans,
How chill.
but okay.
I still have caster's remorse.
Bring the paladin and cleric. Bring the
Damn.
paladin and cleric.
Hey,
Paladin and cleric.
where I thought it was going to go, but Ara's very resourceful, but that's fine. Ara is gonna take this information and try to clear your names. Oh gosh, we still have half an hour left.
Let's do this.
So you guys, do you want to rest,
Yeah.
get all your spells back, and then head out to Hathanaway?
Wait, we can long rest? So it was Arin, the cleric, who was holding his head.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask him, how much time do you think we have before they start to do whatever it is you're foreseeing?
It is a long process. I believe they are going to do to him what was done, what happened willingly to Denise shall be happening unwillingly to him.
How long does that take?
He says, let me ask, Coralon, and he gestures and golden and silver light occurs, and he opens his eyes and strikes them with his fingers, and when they come back, one of them is glimmering gold and one of them is glimmering silver. If we take the time to rest, should we take the time to rest before going to save Walker? Coralon says wheel.
Okay, so we have... Wait, hold on.
That's better than WoW.
I don't know a lot. There's wheel and woe, and what else?
Neither. Wheel means good. Wheel means you're better off resting than you are going in half-cocked.
Great.
Alright, I never go in half-cocked, but I'll rest for Euclid's sake.
I feel like it was a euphemism that I did not want to hear. I feel like that's what you were doing right there, and I do not
What are
appreciate
you
it.
talking about? I was referring to the chicken farm back at the Berry Brambles.
I think it's canonical at this point that Finn is a tripod.
For sure. Alright, long rest?
Long rest.
Long and rest.
All right.
Hell yeah.
We are who we are.
Spread the news of all the fruit you've got, shown people the horrible crab sarcophagus, shown the maps, shown the connections between Hathanaway. They have also procured for you a boat, the Killer Whale, that you can use to get to just above Hathanaway and then dive down. She's also gotten Cloaks of the Manta Ray for Aloy and Arin.
You guys are very efficient.
What's more,
It's very efficient.
they let me see. Can I get away with this?
Yes.
So it's a high level spell.
Yes.
You're the DM. You're God.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna be very.
Never say.
Though this is beyond his capabilities, Arin is going to call upon. You know what? No. There's a cleric. There's the head of the pantheon in Huawei Nor that's going to fly out overnight, and he is going to cast Hero's Feast.
Nice.
What is he casting?
Hero's Feast, creating a bounty of
Favorite spell.
chicken and beef and all manner of non-seafood dishes. Because I don't think any of you want seafood at this point. You're all going to have 9 temporary hit points.
Cool.
With advantage on wisdom saving throws.
How long does that last for?
8 hours.
Cool.
I wanted you to have an advantage on wisdom saving throws. Because otherwise, Aboleth's just going to turn you all into its puppets.
Oh, nice.
What other preparations? Let's say each of you have time in the morning to make... Oh, veggie-friendly too, absolutely. Absolutely. Some fabulous tofu and just the finest...
It's everything besides seafood.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, was it Trash Gardener that got my back there? Thank
No,
you,
it's,
Eternal
it was three on the
McClunky.
Those McClunks.
Thank you,
You're
McClunky.
right, I hit meats. What I was really trying to do was make a joke about not seafood, but you're right. That was vegetarianist. Great. Each of you may everybody but Walker may make some form of preparation for this trip to Havana.
Wait. Can't use that way.
Does the chat have any recommendations?
Oh,
I'd
shit.
love to
I have
hear what
roll.
you guys
Is there any way, I know I can't, as a sorcerer, just change my spells willy-nilly. Would I be able to, like, roll to see if I can find maybe a wand of Ray of Frost or
You guys
something?
are 6th level, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You, better yet, you are filled with a deep resolve, and the things you've been going through have been so deadly and unfortunate that you're all going to level up to 7.
Yes!
Maybe I'm dead.
Wait, all of us? All of us?
All
All of us?
all means all.
All
Means
means
all.
All means all.
All means all. I also had to roll to make sure my hands weren't feet anymore, and I got a nat 20, so I'm good.
Great.
I'm good. Feet hands.
We'll talk about it between sessions. I'd love to know. Obviously, you're getting 4th level spells,
Yeah.
but any other major changes that go through your characters, I'd like to know about. Right. So, but that's happening first. What other? So yes, you may change one of your spells out. Then, are you frozen, Carter, or just making the creepiest smile?
I think Carter's very frozen.
Carter's very frozen.
I love that, bro. He's just dead inside and horrific. Oh, I love it. Oh, I just want to stare in this forever.
You know,
I have to
right?
put on the right music for it. Hold on. He's
But
gone. No, our whole layout's fucked up. No.
it's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, while we're filling up this, why don't you give us some thoughts of preps to make, actions to spells to ask for, magical items to ask to be lent. Obviously, the cloaks of the manta ray are huge, but locate creature. You have a cleric that can cast locate creature.
Why isn't this working?
There's too many options for me currently. I'm so excited.
Sure.
If
But this is-
anyone would like to throw some things in the chat for the druid, because
I meant more prep actions, not level up stuff. We could do that. We could crowdsource level up stuff. That's kind of fun.
Oh, a little bit. No, I meant a mixture of both. Honestly,
That's great.
because there's a lot of things that I can do right now, given the other stuff that we're not currently exploring.
Sure.
That might be helpful in a narrative sense.
Yeah, and part of the light cleric, just so it's clear.
Carter, you're sideways.
Okay. That
Don't
also would influence a lot of my
locate
choices.
creature, Walker.
Sorry, guys, my router just gave out.
Oh,
It's
no.
okay.
Sorry, dude.
But he's
It's all good. This
Do it
is
by hand.
live streaming.
We
Things are
live
wild.
in an era of unreliable miracles.
It's true.
You're actually crispier now.
Oh, lovely.
I've never found a good synergy in a warlock character, and I played a lot of warlock characters. I feel like
Warlock's hard. I've seen hexblades that are
Hexblade are ridiculous. Like even
I had to
especially
give
with this.
a great old one to one of my other campaigns, Fireball, just so we could keep up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I could choose.
It was actually it was Psychic Storm is what we called it. It just is 86 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. There's like if I was a hexblade, I could use that.
So
that
I really
combo
should have waited on that level up. I was planning on doing it, and I should have waited on it anyway because I really want you to take physical actions right now instead of choosing spells.
Okay, let's do that.
Prepare and be on the boat to Thonaway at the beginning of the next session.
Yes.
You can't give me shiny things like that and expect me
I
not to
know.
distract
I am in fault and gently requesting that we back up.
I just got so excited.
Oh my god, no, I have so
I
many
know.
options. I got a 4th level spell. Why did you do that?
Oh, we still get it. It's just not on screen.
What are we doing physically? Like, let's tell
Okay.
a story. There's people.
Physically,
I have a walker scene I'd like to do in about 5 to 10 minutes for the finale. And I would like to have each of you make some sort of preparatory action, maybe upgrading the boat in some way, maybe calling on some other ally, maybe convincing Storfizeldax that he wants to go underwater.
he's too precious.
I agree. I'm just convincing somebody else to come with you, convincing somebody to give you some sort of material aid. What are you all thinking?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
May I?
Yes.
I'm going to go to my old flame, this half-dragon librarian who just seems to be chock full of magical items.
Is the
And-
pages?
See if he has something akin to like a wand of frostbite.
Sure. Sage Rumfrocknut is his name. And he has a first name, but I don't have that book in front of me.
Wait, hold on. That might be in my notes. Ooh, guys, canonically, Finn's a little bit of a hoe because I didn't write his name down.
Oops.
His last name is Drocknar.
Oops.
All right.
Drocknar is his last name. We can find his first name there because he's related to the Drocknar dragon family. Remember that.
In the
Yes.
throes of
Also, I'm going to
passion,
disappear because my
proper nouns
internet is
did
back.
not matter. Like he was in the moment. It wasn't what his name was. It was who he was.
It doesn't matter.
You wanted a wand of frostbolt? Is this a?
A wand of frostbite. Yes.
So this is not a Dungeon Master Guide's item.
No, it would be. I mean, I imagine it would be something like a wand of pyrotechnics, which does fire bolts, but instead of fire bolts, it would be,
Nice. Something.
you know, I
Sure.
get like anywhere.
Uh,
Roll a
Chaos
d10,
bolt.
find out how many charges there are.
he's gonna do you one better. He's gonna give you a wand of Snillix Snowball Swarm
Okay.
with 6 charges.
Writing my notes. Also, I'm going to disappear for a second. Please let me into the Zoom via my computer. Zeke.
Oh, admitting no. Get out, run. You're in. That was very well done. So
Ooh, so
you.
seamless.
that was very seamless.
That was
So
Beyonce level.
I just wanted to say, the thing I want to do is I actually want to go to that tea house that we went to.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask for the berry bramble, and let him know that I know Tammy the typewriter. And basically, what I'm doing is I'm letting him
Oh,
know.
not the tea house. The shanty. The bar.
The place where I literally did mushrooms. Yes,
Yes.
mushroom tea. And I'm basically going to say like, I just want to let him know that like we've heard their plans, that they planned on killing you within 2 days. I'm sure you were planning for it already, but now's the time. If you're planning on a contingency, now's the time to do it.
Great. Make a persuasion check. You have no proof, so this is going to be at disadvantage.
Okay. I probably will subvert reality on this one, so I'll make it normal.
Great.
That's a 13 plus. Oh, you said persuasion, right?
Halanix is your Vuthang's name, by the way. I found my book of names.
Great.
You know, it really wouldn't have mattered, but that's fine. God damn it.
What?
I rolled both just to see, and the other one was a 20. God damn it. It was a 13 plus 7, so that's a dirty 20.
Great. You are writing this as a letter, trying to talk to an underling.
Yeah, I'm passing a note to them.
Great. There's no response, but you're pretty sure it was a damn fine note.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there will be a response later.
Cool.
Is there some material aid you're hoping for?
I'm sure he was already planning on a contingency of being double-crossed within this group. Being in the business that he's in. And that contingency would be activated, whatever it is.
Wait around, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somebody said something about underwater mines. You're going to get 3 explosives.
Good.
They are essentially scrolls of fireball.
Oh.
Right?
3, 5. All right. I'll take it.
But they can be attached to something and timed.
Cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're non-magical. They have the effect of fireball, but they're non-magical.
Yes.
Got a
You
bunch
got
of
And they can be
C4.
set to either proximity or time.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
That's damn fine cup of streaming's thing. That is being given to you by the berry brambles.
Thanks so much.
Wordlessly. Just somebody comes up and drops a sack on the table in front of you and walks back. You don't even see who it is. Just a black cloaked halfling-sized figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you look, there's nobody there, but you look in and you see these explosives. Gwyn, what you doing?
I'm definitely going to just briefly try to find the person who has just like the strongest, most happy dreams in the area and just see what they could possibly give to me.
How do you want to sense the happiest dreams in the area?
Kind of like Santa Claus,
Oh. Oh ho ho.
where I can feel almost a beacon from when people slumber.
Sure. I'm good with that. Why don't you do a wisdom and proficiency check?
Well, sounds good. Proficiency. Get the hell out of that screen. The screen was still open to editing. 1 second. Okay, wisdom. Proficiency. Already, I got a 10.
10?
Yes.
Roll with advantage, because I want you to succeed, but I don't want to cheat.
I understand.
Yeah, who's our mod? We've got a spammer in the chat. Just
I got a
somebody.
16.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're fine. I just didn't know if you saw it.
Wow, this is new. We're getting big, guys. We're
Yeah.
spammers now. Look at us.
Good spammers.
So
Did it.
proud.
Thank you for noticing.
Good job.
Yeah, my I just spilled beer on my computer, so it's my MacBook. It's my Chromebook. It's okay.
Okay, it's not the one that we're
fine
streaming
because
on.
it's the
No.
Chromebook.
The stream
Okay.
is fine. That's no.
Win, what was your reroll?
I got a 17.
17? Great. You find an 11-year-old girl named Winnell. And Winnell has the most lovely dreams about rabbits and frogs and all sorts of other lovely things.
Raccoons.
Raccoons,
Raccoons?
lily pads, just all the most wonderful things.
What
that
about
exist.
unicorns?
Sounds like swamp things.
Unicorns, you name it, pixies, fairies, just just has some really delightful, delicious dreams. And you think that would be a good person, to relay to the Sphinx.
Right.
Yeah?
Sounds good.
Great.
Excited about the animals I can turn into now.
Well, unicorns aren't beasts.
Oh, I know.
All right. So, you head out, the 5 of you, on the killer whale, to the location of Hassanaway, which is where we'll pick up with you all next session.
From the depths of my heart, I'd stop at thee.
Walker.
Oh.
You awaken in a great darkness, with only shades of green and black about you. Horrible, misshapen buildings appear around you. You recognize the general shapes of it as one of the ancient cities of the Sequogan, who had the ability to manipulate coral into bone-white edifices and structures. Already alien, this has been covered in the black and gray and green chitinousness that you saw in Denise Demaug's house. Humanoids are about you, and in the dim light, you're just barely able to make out the tattered rags of Capitus Rex citizens, corsairs on the Corsair coast, and scum. So many scum. You see Chul chittering away at ancient kelp, at waving kelp seaweed forests that they're using to feed all of these captives. This is hundreds of figures. Your friends, if they were to try to come here and save you, are in for a terrible, terrible fight. There's no way that they know that there is such an army down here. All of the machinations of the Aboleth are almost useless compared to the military force that he has accumulated. Right? Like, if he wanted to invade Tekketawatl, he probably could succeed. And then you're bound with mucus tentacle chains to an ancient stone altar with terrible curving lines made by the Sequogan who worship sharks, right? So there's these shark tooth-like extended splines that curl up around you. And the Aboleth is there. And it says, finally, we meet truly face to face, Captain.
Can I talk underwater?
No, but you can think.
Oh.
It doesn't speak to you, it thinks into your mind. You may think back.
I think back. You have got a world of hurt coming to you. Just you wait.
I think not. And it's going to scoop into a mucus sac with one of its tentacles and hold some of its gray-green slime and smear it onto your face. Would you be so kind as to make a DC 14 con save with disadvantage?
That is 9.
You don't know what's happening, but the mucus begins to move of its own accords, swirling up your nostrils, going down your throat. And as this happens, he gestures, and 2 scum grab either end of your cloak of the manta ray and tear it in half. You scream uncontrollably, and the air pulses out of your lungs, and you find yourself gulping in water. You know you're seconds away from drowning, but you're not. You're breathing water somehow. And the Aboleth says, yes, that is my gift. You are now a denizen of the 70% of the world that is not above water. like it or not, the land of air is denied to you without the most powerful of healing magics. You are a denizen of the deep waves now. And then he's going to stroke you with his tentacles along the sides of your face. And where he touches you, you feel your skin begin to become mucousy and translucent and as well. I need another DC 14 save. Disadvantage.
Oh, goodness. Can I spend my inspiration and make this straight?
You can.
Well, that is still a 9.
Your skin becomes slimy. The fur is still there, but you are now also an abomination, somewhere between sea creature and cat creature. You now take acid damage every 10 minutes unless moisture is applied to your skin above water.
Wig.
And the Aboleth says, yes, there's no reason for you to return above water. You are one of us now. You may return to that city someday, perhaps, once it's fallen beneath the waves. I have seen your leadership capabilities. You are a fine seneschal. Vizier. Welcome to an eternal life beneath the waves. Walker, or perhaps I should say swimmer, in summer. Do you have a response?
I'm not talking to him.
Then that is how we will end tonight's session.
Hi guys, it's me, Carter, or Finnegan, or Editor. Whatever you want to call me. First off, I want to thank you on behalf of the whole DDnD team. It means a lot to us that you're watching our content on YouTube. It's super cool. So please be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell and all the other YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do. Second off, I do want to say, if you enjoyed this episode and you found yourself being like, oh man, that was cool, but I sure wish I could have been a part of that conversation and helped decide where the party should go, you can. You can watch us for free on Twitch every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We are simultaneously on the twitch.tv/DiceDrinksAndDrama channel and the twitch.tv/DND channel. Wizards of the Coast is hosting us. It's awesome. So those links are down below, along with a whole bunch of other cool stuff that everyone on the team is making. Vic's got a module. Devren's got a podcast. I may have something eventually, and I'll put it down here, along with our Patreon. It's super cool. There's a couple tiers, lots of exclusive content, and yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.